Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at the H1Z1 Update Notes for April the 16th. We now have a sleeping mat, which requires 1 tarp, 1 scrap of cloth to discover, and then creating one will require 10 scraps of cloth and 1 tarp. The rest timer has been reduced to 20 seconds, and the well-rested duration has been doubled. Once the rest cycle has been completed, you'll receive a well-rested message. Exhausted Pleasant Valley firefighters can now rest on the firehouse cots. The very tired and exhausted message doesn't slow you down, however your stamina will drain. Health, hydration, and starving have been slightly increased, and your character now breathes heavier the lower your stamina. You can disable the sound by going into your settings, dialogue, and set it to 0. This will not affect other sounds in the game. As with the recent truck interior changes for first-person players, we now have the revamped police car interior. Adam mentioned in the pre-patch stream that at some point we'll be able to interact while in a vehicle. Restrained survivors can now appreciate the possibility of liberation, as handcuffed service spawn keys can now be picked up. We're now able to use our Mansport skin on both military and other Mansport backpacks. However, as of this recording, I was unable to skin the military backpack. With the introduction of the Molotov Cocktails, farming has become a lot more vital. You'll want to start your corn and wheat production, so you'll be able to get the necessary items to start your moonshine production. Once you've grown and harvested your wheat, you'll combine it with a packet of sugar and purified water so that you'll discover yeast. Corn will be the next harvested item that you'll combine with purified water and your yeast so that you'll produce corn mash. Now that you have your corn mash, you can place it in a secure area. It will appear as a water bottle, and you'll know it's fermented to moonshine once you get the E-use indicator. The last step of the process is to place the moonshine along with a scrap of cloth into your discovery window so that it will be added to your recipe list. Player speed has now been reduced when moving through water. A word of caution, as of this recording, the movement reduction doesn't appear to affect NPCs and apparently does not affect vehicles either. Grouping has now been introduced into the game. From your character window, you simply select Group, type the player's name, and invite. The player will receive a message to accept or decline the invitation. Currently, you can invite up to 6 people. The additional functions can be found in the group window. The group leader's name will appear in yellow and the party names in green. The sweetest new addition to H1Z1 is bee boxes. To discover the bee box, you'll need a metal bracket, nails, tarp, and wood plank. Then to create, you'll need 1 tarp and 4 of the additional listed items. Over time, the bee boxes will create up to 5 honeycombs. You can take the honeycomb out for food or leave them inside with empty water bottles to collect honey. The empty bottles will also yield wax as a byproduct. Along with up to 5 honeycombs, the bee box can yield up to 10 honey bottles. Once you have a sample of honey, you can drag it into your discovery, combine it with 1 bandage to create a dressed bandage. The dressed bandage will heal for a slightly longer time than your standard bandage. Returning to your discovery window and placing in your wax along with a scrap of cloth, you'll discover a candle. However, as of this recording, the candle has not been fully implemented. In your Steam library list, just below your H1Z1 tab, you'll see the new H1Z1 test server. The test server will allow testers to try out up-and-coming release features and elements before they're introduced to the alpha community. And that's been a snapshot look at the H1Z1 Update Notes for April the 16th. If you found this information useful, share it on your favorite media sites, and be sure you're subscribed for future H1Z1 news.